So with the TC50 and the TC50 Max, how far can you expect to throw material off the end of the belt?
So for the TC50 standard, the machine with a C2.8 cat engine in it, anywhere from 18 to 22 feet off the end of the boom, material dependent, but typically that's the reach you get on the TC50 standard. And with the Max, with the C3.6 cat and the more horsepower in that high range with the hydraulic motor in the extra 100 RPM range, you can get roughly 28 to 32 feet off the end of the primary conveyor with a lighter pea gravel type aggregate.
What kind of material can you expect to run with one of these machines?
So bread and butter for the TC50 trailer machine is a good, consistent type aggregate, whether that's a road base, a crushed product, a wash product. Typically we tell guys anything 4-inch minus is a good standard. We have some different varieties in belting. So with the ability of this machine, one of the great advantages is the versatility in concrete. We're all familiar with concrete pumps and that you're limited to that 3/8 aggregate size range and some of the looser slumps. You get into the higher slump range, beyond the 4 to 6 mark, and you're closer to 3, 2 stiffer type muds. You're limited on a concrete pump. With the TC50, you're able to run that across the belt with perfect yield. You're not losing anything to the pump line or charging or anything like that. Another advantage in the concrete space is aggregate size. So any type of aggregate really that the batch plant can produce will have no issue running through on the TC50. But if you have no interest in doing concrete with a machine, you look to just run aggregates, particularly native or topsoil, things that tend to be a little bit stickier, clumped and heavier, we have a cleated belt option. So the feed conveyor can be outfitted with a cleated belt, allowing you to get higher production out of that more stubborn type material. If you decide to change your mind midway through, we offer an option to be able to purchase both. So have a flat plain belt and a cleated belt. The process to swap one to the other is less than 2 hours overall.
If maintenance is not involved, how fast can you get TC50 or TC50 Max set up once you're on the job? And then can you move it during a pour or during subgrade prep or something where you have to work yourself around the project?
Yeah, that was a focus early on, was the mobility of the machine. To not make it too painful to then have to close everything up, move over to your next position, and then open everything back up. So we designed the machine to where you can have it fully set up, feed conveyor in its operating position, primary conveyor in its operating position, reconnect to either your transport truck or the piece of heavy equipment on site. We offer a add-on as a skid steer quick attachment plate that has a hitch assembly in it. So you can use that on-site skid steer to then move the machine in its next location. But it's minutes effectively to draw outrigger legs in, move to next position, outriggers back out, and then trucks in and go back to doing work.
When something happens in the field and I need customer service, who do I call?
On the key of the machine itself, there's a little stout tag. On the back side of that tag is my phone number. So effectively, you have any issues on the machine, you are gonna touch base with me, and I will make sure you're directed as quickly as possible to a solution. Our main goal, period, is that this machine is making money for you on a job site. So no matter what it takes, we make sure that you're operating within hours, not weeks, not months, but hours.